Hello, collective. It's Belaine or Aspire to the Self with another astrological energy forecast for the week of November 6th to the 12th. If that's your first time here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that way you get notified of all content. I do weekly astrological energy forecasts with corresponding chakras, as well as collective tarot readings and daily motivational messages from your higher self, okay? And I just want to take this time out to say thank you to everyone who has shown me support, shown me some love, who subscribed to this channel. Thank you so much. Liable, which is Gaelic for 1,000 thanks to you, okay? I truly do this for you. This is my life purpose. I am dedicated and loyal to the divine and to you, collective. So thank you very much for subscribing. I reached my personal goal of 2,000, and I have little milestones that I keep in my head of where I want to be next, and you guys have helped me make that happen. So I am truly grateful for you, and I'm super excited and looking forward to this journey of the spiral to the self together and the mastery of the self. So thank you again. I am also the author of The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is a fairy tale about following your intuition and how it can be used to help overcome all obstacles, how it can be used to overcome all traumas, say like inflicted by soul contracts, karmic contracts, fated events that had to occur, because if you're a healer, you go through a lot of things that gave you some pain. Okay, so your intuition is definitely a resource for you to use to help you overcome all those traumas, and will get you to your happy ending in whichever way that looks for you. Okay, you can find this book on online retailers such as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart, just to name a few, as well as on my website, www.aspiraltotheself.com. The link will be in the description box, as well as in the comment section if I spoke too quickly for you to jot that down, as well as at the end there'll be a short little snippet of the book, some of the illustrations and some of the messages in it, just for you to get a little sneak peek. Okay, so before we get started in the messages, I'm going to cleanse the area. I cleanse myself of any ill will, ill intent, negative energy. As I channel this divinely guided message, only positive and goddess-like energy may flow through as I channel. This is a little unnecessary, just because the veil's thin, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because out of spiritual practice. I call upon Anu, Maka, Bob, the Trinity Three, as well as Banja, my archangels, my ancestors in the seen and unseen. Please protect me, the viewers, this channel and video as I deliver this divinely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye will be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All High. The sender will become known and unable to hide. All the lies, deceit, and ill intentions will be exposed, and the public will become aware and well known. Okay, guys, so Judith, Falcha, Benate an Banja Ort. So that's Gaelic for hello, welcome. May the blessing of the goddess follow you. Okay, so before we get to the weekly energies, we're going to go over the background energies, which would be the retrograde. The retrograde energies are like a rewind, okay, before you can go forward. So we have Neptune retrograde, which is the veil is lifted. The truth is exposed, and this will be in retrograde until December 6th. So you're going to see like literally people's masks being forcefully removed from their face. Okay, every ill will, every deceit, every lie that's been going on in the dark is going to be brought to light, because what happens in the dark, light always finds it. Okay, Uranus retrograde, which will be a wake-up call to provide us with breakthroughs for our independence. Okay, Jupiter retrograde, which is about wisdom and knowledge and review of our finances and beliefs around money. Okay, and then Vesta retrograde, which is a newer one that started in the previous week, which is on focusing on transforming our relationships with our family in order to better protect the home and to protect our inner flame. So what that means, guys, so if you follow me, like I said, thank you. But the retrograde energies has really just been, think of it like a revolution almost. A revolution between the light and the dark. okay? And this is on an astronomical level, okay? On a global level, okay? This is just collective level of the light and the dark battling, like spiritual warfare, okay? Like everybody who was out there doing bad towards people, were, like I said, the lies, the deceit, the ill intentions that people were doing to other people, okay? The divine has had enough of it, and they've ripped these people's masks off. So that way everyone knows. Everyone knows what these people were doing. And some of this was your family, your friends, your lovers, your ex-lovers, okay? That was doing terrible things to you and other people for money. Okay, so that's why on a collective level, everyone is being called to transform and revolutionize the way we think about money and the value we place on money. Because like you have literally people out here willing to sacrifice other human beings. Like we're talking taking their souls or harvesting their energy, like their sacral energy. Doing all these terrible things to people, trying to devastate their life to get power over them, like trying to develop that codependency, like all this shit, okay? So like all these secret societies, all these cults that were out here targeting people, they've been exposed in such a dramatic way by the divine, okay? And I know you guys are tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of getting the visions and the downloads about it, about these people and what they've been doing, and like, but just know, I know you're irritated with it because my nose is itching, so let that be confirmation for you. I'm irritated with it too. However, what you need to know is the divine has orchestrated this in such a way that these people will have to pay their karma, pay their karmic debt, and there's no getting out of it. Like when I say to you that these people are going to have such a dramatic and revolutionary downfall, that's what I mean. Like they're going to be on the news kind of shit. Like they're going to be exposed in the worst way. You're going to see high-ranking people from high-up places in these businesses, in the judicial system, and the justice system, and our government, you know, like say even in like just corporations. You're going to see these high-up people be exposed for like all the terrible shit they've been doing to people to get to that place. Because remember, if your success is built on destroying other human lives, when you get to your reward, destruction will be waiting for you, okay? And so my nose is itching, so like I said, confirmation here, I'm speaking truth. If you are out here hurting people, know that one, the light always wins. The all high is undefeated. You may have had your little reign of like, 30, 60 years, but that's over, that's done. It's the time of the light. It's the time of God and Banja, okay? The all high, they're done. They're done. They're so done, okay? And for a lot of you guys, this is also provided that your own family were trying to set you up. Your own family was trying to make you have some kind of downfall. And like, it's really fucked up that people viewed situations this way, or viewed their own kids this way, like where they were willing to sacrifice their own children for money. Like, that's fucked up. It's beyond messed up, okay? Right? Where you would willingly take your own flesh and blood and try to harvest their energy to steal their luck from them, or to place curses or hexes on them in order for them to have some kind of destruction, have all their opportunities taken from them. Make it to where they were completely isolated and alone, and possibly even kill them for money. Because many of you collective had inheritance left to you. You had something left to you. And it could also be like generational wealth that could be in your DNA, that you were just naturally lucky that these people were trying to take from you for their own gain, okay? So that's what the Vesta retrograde is all about. The Vesta retrograde is like, okay, yeah, I know we're blood, but what you did was messed up, and I'm going to protect me, and I'm going to protect my own bloodline now, because now I'm the start of a new bloodline. You can have some generational curses on your side that you've inflicted in this lifetime, and, you know, from the ancestors' past lives, you know, you can have all that generational curse and adding more generational curses for you to break. But me, I've broke my own curses, and I'm not going to take any more, which also means you have to separate yourself from these people, so that way you don't share in their karma, okay? Because one, misery likes company. But two, if you are favored by the divine, if you're chosen, you're a starseed, you're an earth angel, or you're just a high vibrational being, so you're a divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? you have that light in you. You have that radiance, and the All High's not going to punish you. However, these people will purposely try to keep you around so that way they can avoid their tower moment, their chaos, their destruction, reaping that karma for what they've done to people. Okay, so that's why during the retrogrades, you've been provided with that wake-up call. These people's masks have been forcefully ripped off. So there's no undenying like who and what they are. There's no denying it, okay? There's no denying who and what they are and what they were willing to do for money. Okay, so you're being called to protect your home, protect your own inner flame, okay? Because we've been provided by the divine, and it's literally written in the stars for us to have this independence, this breakthrough, this revolution, okay? For us to break all the generational curses, but not to garner more, okay? So just know that that's what this is all about. It's about knowing who's for you and who's not for you, and then knowing who to stay away from, and also watching these people fall. Like I said, they're fallen. Like the moment you cut that cord, the moment you step away, that's when all their karma comes down, okay? And because we are past Samhain, okay, Samhain's when the veil between the worlds very thin, okay? And a lot of people, like I said, on an astrological level have been guided to their divine counterpart, their twin flame, okay? It is a time of the twin flame unions, and believe it or not, some of these secret societies were out here trying to keep these twin flame unions apart. So they would attack people with mental magic. They would attack people in their sacral chakra, okay? And the reason being is, a lot of you, your generational curse is linked around that, meaning so what kept your ancestors on the other side kind of in prison, kind of, limited on what they could do, limited what they could do to intervene for you, was because you had a generational curse. But the generational curse would be up the moment you got with your twin flame. So they were trying to keep this away from you so they could harvest your energy, or they could do whatever to you, possibly sacrifice you. They were doing all this stuff to keep you away. For me personally, I married my twin flame. My ancestors made good and sure that I married my twin flame. Why? Because it freed them. It freed them. And if there's anyone that I'm scared of more than the All High, it's my ancestors. Like, I come from a long line of seers, so that means I've got some powerful ass people that were over there just waiting. And they made it to where I would marry my twin flame. So now I have his side, which is also a lot of powerful people and ancestors that were waiting in the in-between. And then I have mine, and they made sure that we were married in the 3D and we were married in the 5D. And what that means, you're like, how the fuck do you get married in the 5D? It means that I don't know if you guys have ever been part of a pagan wedding rite, but it's literally almost like, it's like a binding spell almost. Like, there's the hand fasting, there's the wrapping your hands with cords. We were married under an oak tree. An oak in Celticism is very protective, okay? It's very protective, so very protective magic. We were married in a circle of oak and salt, and we were bound together. And our ancestors were both present. They were invoked. And the rite goes that we are both individual people, that we do not own each other. But here is our vow. And it's different than, say, Christians and the other religions out there when they get married. Because this literally says if we break our oath to each other, we will destroy each other. Like, we will have each other's ancestors come and destroy us, So there is no infidelity here. There's no trying to sabotage. There's no nothing, okay? This is a sacred rite. This is in front of God and Banja and ancestors. They're all present, We are bound to each other, so that means that no one else can try to bind us to them. No one else can try to do little cord cutting to separate us. We've been married in the 5D and we've been married in the 3D kind of thing, okay? So that's what the pagan rite is all about. It's because you literally make it to where it is a divine union. The divine's there, your ancestors are there, and with that union means protection with each other's ancestors, okay? And when it comes to ancestors, mine have just been waiting. Like I said, the curse that was on my family, is lifted, at least for my bloodline. I know my karmic family has their own generational curses that they have to break, as well as new ones that they've enacted, okay? And with Samhain here, that means, one, they're not in prison anymore. They're not limited on whatever they can do. So when it comes to karmic justice, it's our time now, Bill. It's our time now, okay? The veil's thin, and they're here, and they're coming. You know how you can incur the wrath of your ancestors as if you're a kinslayer. And that means that you try to kill your own kin, or you try to set back your own kin, or you try to destroy your own kin. That's how you get your ancestors to literally wipe you out, because you were the one who kept them in prison, and they don't forget that shit. And they see everything that you do. So if you're wondering why all the karma is being paid out, or how it's being so devastating, it's because the All High has given these ancestors permission to intervene. They've given them permission to call forces like the Wild Hunt, to call warring angels on your behalf to fight for you. And they're going after your family that tried to sacrifice you. They're going against all these people that stood by and did nothing as all these people did messed up shit, okay? They're going against all these people that were doing black magic. Because rest assured, not only does your ancestors see things before it happens, like prophetic sight, but they also are in the same room as these people, especially if they're an enemy of yours, if they're people who kept doing black magic over and over and over again. One, they're waiting on them. They're in that same room with them as they do their little spelly spell, and they blow that shit up in their face, or they literally transmute the energy so it goes back to them right there. Think it's like a return to sender without being one. Meaning if you do a return to sender on the 3D, you curse me and I do return to sender to you, whatever spell you sent to me, I lower my vibration to match it in order to send it to you, okay? Your ancestors, though, are making sure you don't have to lower your vibration at all. They're oh, I got it. I'm going to sort this one out right here. So whatever these people are wishing for, they're wishing for themselves, literally. Whatever spell they're doing, they're literally doing it to themselves, because your ancestors, your angels, they're sitting right there in that room with them. Sitting right there with them. And I've even heard, so I do the collective readings, and I've even heard that these people are trying to do cord cutting spells on your ancestors, or trying to return to sender your ancestors. That is some dumbass shit. One, this is their time of year, boo. You're not gonna stop shit. You think your little demon's gonna hold up against the whole army of the divine? Do you? Do you? You have a whole army that's been waiting in the in-between. And a lot of these divine unions, these twin flame unions, these generational curses have been broken. Whoever was stuck on that side, they ain't stuck no more, Bill. And they're coming. They're coming for everyone who messed with theirs. Everyone. And I know that that's happened in my own life, where they came for everyone that's messed with me. And it's you know what? I didn't wish nothing for nobody, but serves them right. Serves them right. Because you know what? I went to spiritual court numerous times. And you know what spiritual court is? I know the Egyptians kind of get it, but it's essentially a scale. Here's my soul, here's my heart, here's my mind. Weigh it against whoever the fuck these people are. And it's I call judgment all high. You invoke the all high, you call judgment. Here's my heart, here's my soul, here's my mind. You see what my intentions are, you see what's in my heart, and you see how much my soul weighs against these people. And if they're doing black magic, rest assured their soul ain't light. Their soul's not light, and judgment's been called. And the all high gives whoever these other forces permission to intervene for it. They give them permission to destroy some people's lives. Because you know what? A lot of people out here thought they were God. They were playing God with people's lives. They thought they were above God. They thought they were above the universe. And they didn't give a fuck about universal law. They didn't care about any of it. You know what? Now they're paying for it. They're paying for it. While you divine counterparts, you divine feminines, masculines, you're just sitting pretty. This is your time, because you paid for it. You paid for your time. You had to sit through curse after hex after evil eye after demon. You had to work 10 times harder than anybody else to get what you had, and people kept trying to take it from you. Okay? Well, now your ancestors remember that shit. They remember every name. They remember everything they did. Now they're coming. They're coming. It's their time. It's their time. They're not stuck no more. Not stuck no more. Okay, so let's get into that. Okay, so this week, for my lovely divine feminines and masculines, let's get into that. This week is going to be November 6th to 12th, and we're going to be focusing on the heart and sacral chakra. I know that's weird. I don't normally do 2 chakras. However, they both were dramatically so impacted, like it was very close. Like very close. So this week, essentially, is going to be a reawakening of our passions and our love life and our love of self through healing our heart chakra. And we're also going to have a heightened sense of productivity and creativity around sharing our gifts with others, okay? Fulfilling our soul purpose, doing what we came here to do. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto, Mercury trine Neptune, and the moon will be in Virgo. So our romantic life is going to undergo a passionate, transformative awakening, okay? Conversations will break through any illusions. Like I said, a lot during the retrograde period, there's been a lot of illusions placed by black magic, okay? That shit's being lifted. So whatever illusion was placed between you and your partner, it ain't gonna be there anymore, okay? And then you're gonna have an intuitive focus on how to be of service to others, as there will be a shift of our energy and attitude to have a great sense of personal control, because during this time, you guys have done a lot of healing, and now you have a balance in order to control yourself, to have more personal control, okay? November 8th, Venus will be in Libra, okay? And Mercury sextile Pluto. So from November 8th to December 5th, okay, so this is the Venus and Libra time period. Libra is Venus's home sign, okay? Which means the energies of it's going to be very heightened. So we're going to have, and our romantic life will be of a harmonious nature as well as in our relationships. So it's all about harmony. Like I said, it goes more to the Vesta retrograde as well. It's going to be a time of heightened creativity, like creativity through artistry. So like if you're an artist of any kind, like say writing, drawing, painting, singing, dancing, whatever, this is a great time for you. Intellectual conversations will be favorable to transform our lives as there are new opportunities and experiences presented. Okay, then on November 9th, Mercury will be in Sagittarius, and Mercury's in its sign for about 3 weeks, okay? However, Sagittarius is the detriment sign of Mercury, which means it's disharmonious and weakened, okay? As well as the moon will be in Libra, so heavy Libra energy, which means balancing of the scale, so a lot of karmic balance, okay? In its detriment sign, intellectual conversations may be disharmonious or require more effort in seeking personal freedom. However, share your gifts without hesitancy. So just keep going, like share, okay? And then we're gonna have an intuitive focus on how to bring peace and harmony in our relationships. Okay, November 10th, Mercury will square Saturn, okay? So conversations may provide tension or distress in areas surrounding a life lesson. Let go of any hesitation, as decisive focus and action are required now, okay? So do whatever it is your intuition's telling you to do, okay? November 11th, Mars will be in opposition Uranus and the moon will be in Scorpio, okay? You may feel insecure or uncertain to be, your most authentic self, as your intuition will be focused on investigating something. Your intuition is going to be picking up on something. However, like I said, it's not going to be very intense, and it's going to be leaning towards disharmony, okay? Or because it's Scorpio, you can be void of sexual energy, okay? However, this is a time to heal old heart wounds and release the faulty conclusions that are blocking your desire, okay? So first we're going to get into the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, so you have your root here, your sacral's right here. It's our chakra of how we understand our reactions to our inner and outer worlds and how we are going to express these reactions, okay? The endocrine gland of this chakra is the ovaries and testes, okay? It's the source of women's power and identity. It's also the source of life force energy, like the Chinese call it qi, okay? And it involves expressing our feelings through crying, screaming, laughing, like on a physical level. The healthiest way to express our emotions of this chakra is through creativity. Like I said, this week's all about creativity. So if you've got some heartache, you need to heal some inner child wounds, some trauma from your childhood, some trauma from, like a past love life, get creative. creative expression. Draw, paint, dance, sing, do something. And if it involves crying or laughing or something, that's good because it means you're releasing, okay? The yang function of this chakra involves how we express feelings to others and create within the world. The yin aspect of this function is absorbing or interpreting others' feelings and making self-judgments about our own feelings and being able to take in life energy needed to feel and to create, okay? If this chakra is out of alignment, it will generate like all women reproductive issues. Like everything, think women reproductive issues, this is it, okay? Also with issues of codependency and creative blocks, okay? Addictions, if this addiction stemming from this chakra is like addictions to gluten-based carbs, shopping addictions, as well as how you can heal this chakra. Like, so use your discernment here. I'm not a health professional at all. Eat low glycemic foods. Exercise with like soothing exercises like Qigong, yoga, or Tai Chi. Okay. And the next chakra is the heart chakra, okay? It is the center of our relationships, love, and compassion. It affects the physical process involving circulation and respiratory functions. Has an electromagnetic field that emanates 5,000 times more powerful than the brain. The yang function of this chakra pertains to relationships with others and what we are giving to the world. The yin aspect is the relationship to self and what we are willing to receive from the world. So it's the place of feeling worthy, okay? Feeling worthy. It communicates us on a physical level and by our emotional needs through actual physical sensations like heart pains and pangs and emotional tugs. That goes into the sacral as well, which will communicate our feelings and others through the sense of empathy. Okay, so that's why they're really linked this week. Receives messages from our higher self and guides us through dreams, receiving healing energy. This is the chakra of living our heart's desires, okay? If this chakra is out of alignment, problems would be addictions to sugar, wine, and love. Like if your heart chakra is blocked, it means like if you're addicted to love, it means that you're forceful of it. You are, like my nose is just so, I thought that'd be confirmation for somebody here. Means you're addicted to love, means you're always in pursuit of it, okay? Or the inability to let go. Like I know that's been part of the collective readings as well. You've got these psychopaths out there that are trying to do like love spells on people to force them to be with them. They have a heart chakra blockage. They have some abandonment issues they need to fucking get over, or some childhood trauma. Like somebody knows this is speaking truth for somebody out there. But you have some like problems with being abandoned. You need to heal that shit, okay? And also, if your heart chakra is closed, it blocks you from your blessings, your opportunities, which goes, and the feeling of being worthy of these blessings that you're going to receive and your abundances. So that's why it's important to keep it open, okay? Have healthy boundaries, but keep your heart open, okay? Let's see. Heart and circulatory disorders like asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, as well as sleep disorders can result if this chakra is out of alignment. How you can help this chakra through diet would be having like a heart healthy Mediterranean diet and also to walk, okay? And before I close this out, sorry guys, I'm kind of in a hurry. Let's see what Goddess has to say about this. Goddess, okay. We've got the creative mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. I mean, it's a time of fall. It's a time, we're getting close to winter, which is also a time of rest. Surrender to the divine. We are nature, okay? Ground yourself. Go out in nature. Like I said, walk in nature. It cleanses your aura. It cleanses your energy. Rose without thorns, okay? You have the right to your joy. Even though these other POSs out here try to take it from you, you have the right to it, okay? You're going to have peace. And this week, as well as the Vesta retrograde energies, is all about getting the sweetness of life. Morning dew, this is a fresh start. Like I said, the eclipse energies was a closing of a cycle. This is a new cycle, so this is a fresh start to have a positive outlook. Be open, okay? Like I told you, you guys are going to have new opportunities and experience. Say yes. Be open to opportunities, and this goes into your heart chakra. Keep your heart chakra open so you can have these blessings and opportunities come into you that are in alignment with your soul purpose. We've got wastelands, okay? Tend to your garden. Don't let yourself get depleted, okay? Don't, get rid of things that are no longer sustainable for you and the way that you're trying to live. The fertile void, okay? This is rest. It says enter winter, rest. This is a time of fertility for you, so the fertility and creativity, but you need to rest, you need to heal yourself. So it's a healing of the heart chakra, the healing of the sacral chakra. The crowning, this is a birth and rebirth initiation from the divine. Like if you're divine masculine, divine feminine, everything that these people were doing to you during the retrograde was just to awaken you. That's all it was. They were just awakening you to your table. They just gave you literally your seat at the table with the divine. That's all they did. Your ancestors and the divine used your enemies as a stepping stool to your blessings and to your purpose. I can't even make it up with the card, okay? You've been initiated. You've stepped into your power. And you know what? The divine used your enemies as a way to do that for you. The birthing rose, okay? Heart healing again. Yes, so heart healing. That's what this week's all about, okay? Connection. Being connected to yourself, being connected to your feelings, okay? And expressing those and processing old hurts. The Holy Grail. Stop the endless search. Look within. You are your greatest gift. You are your own grail, okay? You are the divine's messenger. You are someone that the divine is using to heighten the vibration of the populace, heighten the vibration of the world. That's you. You. Stop looking outward for validation. It's you. Listen to your soul. Listen to Banja. Okay? And you got roses here on all of these. Roses are on here on all of these, and you got births. Like I said, this is a time of creativity with the Venus and Libra. Okay, this is a time of creativity. There's lots of roses, which is high vibration. You might need to make some health changes so you're not living in a way that's unsustainable to you. However, you're gonna have opportunities, okay, to be open to. And you're being given a fresh start, okay, because you have the right to joy. You spend all this time having to battle these Decepticons, these whatever people out there trying to steal your joy, like we're some kind of Snow White or some kind of fairy tale, or with the evil queen out there trying to steal people's joy. But you have the right to your joy, and the divine's making sure you get it. But just remember, stay grounded. I have a playlist on my YouTube that has frequencies on there, as well as has guided meditations if you need to learn how to ground, and at least get you started. You know, I'm not saying just only look at my playlist, but at least get you started. You know what to look for, you know the word choices to use in your search. At least get you started. And the Great Mother, Bond is here. Bond is here. She's unconditional love, and she's healing. Surrender to her. Surrender to the divine. And when you do that, when you give your power to the divine, that's when things open up for you. That's when your problems go away. Whatever you cannot personally control, you surrender to the divine, and that's when things open for you. Okay, guys, this is Valena, the Spark to the Self, with another astrological energy forecast. Mila Boykas, 1,000 thanks. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and glorious week, okay? Stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the princess and her inner voice.